Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me today, and thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Really do appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers at the minute, and I'm getting nearer every day. So thank you all for that, and keep sharing away, and keep just leaving me a comment if you want, and just any questions, just ask me. So the other day in my second part video, I had shown you how to do, I think it was the grass here, I'd shown you how to do this platform in the middle and stick it in, and then I'd pop the grass on as well either side, and a pocket was made as well with a triangle and a little that needs more glue at the bottom, a little just a little sort of turnover, so that you know, you can actually get something in there if you did this particular thing. Now today I've got more grass to pop on, and I've just done the same thing. I've used the grass die cut from Gummy Pan, and I've just made a tiny 1/4 of an inch score line and folded it over because I want it to go on to here again, so it just looks a wee bit more, so it's just hides slightly some of the workings, not that you'll really see much, but it just gives it a bit more interest. So I've done 2 of them in a darker green colour already. I've also got another pocket which I'm going to do opposite the one I've already done. I've cut out lots and lots of flowers in different colours, and I've already sort of squashed the petals and made them look a bit more realistic. I've got my 2 bees, which I did in the last video. I popped all my yellow pieces on and silver on the wings, and I did 2 because I want it doubled over, so that when it bends over, it's not like you're seeing the back of, just, you know, the back of that where the workings are again. And then I've already cut out 2 hexagons, and I'm going to pop them on there, and that will probably have another smaller hexagon in white to stamp something on, I'm not sure. And then I've already gone ahead and made 2 little tags which will go in to the sides here, and I'll stamp on these. I've also got some nice ribbon to pop through the top of those, and I've got my acetate ready, and yeah. So what I think I'll do first is I'll pop these 2 bits down, put the flowers and that up to the corner. So I'll pop these bits on with some glue, and just then we can just do the other pocket. So pop that bit on in, basically into the middle, like that. There we go. And then I'll do the same with this one. Just kind of trying to pop them similar place on the opposite side. And I'm going to cut that down because you can see I've not cut the score line off there. So I might just do that while I see that, because it's not quite cut off there. It's just a very tiny bit there, and I did see another bit over here. There. Now I'm going to try and do this with my class ladies tomorrow. I've got a class tomorrow morning here at my craft space, and I'm going to try and do well, we're going to do this box, not this particular box, a slightly different theme, and we'll see how we get on. That'll be exciting. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. They always seem to enjoy what I do, which is good. That's not so. That's better. Right. So we're going to do the pocket like this one across here. So what I did was I cut out a 4x4 piece of card, and then I chopped it diagonally in half. So what I did was I made sure when I had my two pieces together that, let's make it better up here, that this piece was in line with the track, and then I just chopped it up and I had these two pieces. Okay, just get my other scissors, which are hiding over here. So I've done that now, but I need to create a sort of, I want to create a piece where you can glue it down with, so flap to glue it down. So all I did really was, I did actually get my, I think I got my, let's move this over a bit. I got my scoring tool the last time, but this time I'm just going to do it with the scoring tool and the trimmer. So all I did was I lined up the straight line, and I think I just did it at probably 3/4 of an inch on this side, which is 1.5 centimetres if you're interested. And then I just scored it here, and then I turned it round, and it's quite hard to do it that way, so turn it round that way and do exactly the same on that straight edge, and then that gives you your two score lines in there ready to fold it over. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to use my bone folder to help me. So I had already scored a bit, but it's too big, so I'm going to just score that like that, and the same here, wherever the wee score line is, that's it, just there, and then with my bone folder. And then what I did was I just kept that over, cut this away, this bit here, because we don't need that bit, and then did exactly the same up the top, cut that away, and then this bit in the corner, we don't need that little square, so if you just cut that off there, and then you've got your little pocket, and then we can pop that in place. So just doing it diagonally from the other side, so just popping a wee bit glue over each of that bit, and then put that bit down, and then just opposite place. Oh, just making sure these two bits are, so make sure it's over the score line because it won't close if it's not. So I'm just pressing it down like that, and that creates that wee pocket there. You can go in with your bone folder inside. I would leave it a bit till it adheres. It will adhere, and then you've got that little pocket there. So that's that done. So the next bit, I'm going to pop, I think, the next pieces of grass on here. So it's the same thing, just go down that wee line and pop this in just up to the line. So up to that line there. And that's that piece of grass in. And turn it round and do exactly the same. So basically it's going in that yellow, on that yellow piece there to hide that. And the same here, so right up to that yellow piece. Oh. That. Glue there, and then just squeeze it in a wee bit, and that gives you another dimension of grass there. Okay, now I've got my two pieces here, which are my two pieces of tags that are going to go in here, and then I'm going to cut out a smaller hexagonal, which would go inside here, which we'll do in a minute as well. And if I can just get some actual paper to do that. I've got a wee seat here next to me that's actually quite helpful because there's lots of bits of this and that on it, and I can just take it off if I fancy and get a piece of paper. So, looking for some white again. So I've got some white here. I have to cut that off because I probably only need. Actually, that's quite thick. Let's see if there's some. Look, that's a wee bit thinner. Let's try that. So let's just chop. So I'm just putting this one, which is a smaller one of those. So we'll cut two, and we can stamp on that. So bear with as I wobble the camera a bit. One. So there's one done. And we'll do the other one. It's quite good because I was cutting out obviously all these flowers, and I thought to myself, oh, I could use the bit that's the spot you might call scrap. I'll use that again. I've got an idea to use with them, so I think I'm going to be coming on to do that next. A couple of ideas to do. So don't always throw your scraps away. I mean, they're scraps and they're scraps. I used to have a ridiculous amount of scraps, which was ridiculous. So, no, within reason. Right, I've done those two. And now let's move that away a bit. In there. Put my glue on just now. Now, so we're going to stamp on there. So I've got some stamps out. I was trying to find something that might work, but I'm not sure. I don't have anything like Be Kind or You Are Beautiful or anything like that. I'm just trying to see what there was. So I've got this one. These are old Stampin' Up ones. I've got Our Friendship Isn't One Big Thing, It's a Million Little Things. So I think I'm going to use these two as well. And I might use these two from that set. I don't think there's anything else in these other ones. So I think I'm going to use Beauty Abounds. And I've still got to stamp these two as well. So let's just see. So I've got my stamping piece of foam, which I like to use. I'll just put that to the side slightly. Just now I don't need that at the minute. I mean, there might be a part 4 to this video. You know, it's just got so many elements, this box. So there might be a part 4, but I'm hoping that I'll get most of it done in here. So I've got my 2 pieces. So I'm just going to use, I've got some inks here, so I think I'm just going to use this one from Lavinia, the Elements Dyes, inks even, surely. So if I get my 2 pieces of stamps, so that's one of them, and then they should fit into there, I think. So there we go. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap that, and then I'll try it on the opposite side just to make sure, and if it doesn't work out I can turn it round onto the other side. So, yeah, that's fine. So let's just do that on the proper side. Let's move that up so that you can see. There we go. So, and then this bit here. And then just, there we go. That's fine. It's a bit squint, that one, but so I can add those to there. And then I've got these 2 pieces as well I want to do something with. So there's a friend. A friend is someone who chooses you out of a whole world of people, which is quite nice. So let's just do these ones as well. Find appropriate blocks. Oh, so here's one here. So I'm going to change up the colour, and I'm going to have this colour here, Mermaid. That's a bluey colour. So let's just dab that down. Oh. So, put that there. Okay. And then second one, just take that one off. And try and get it straight. Don't know if that's going to quite fit. Let's see. Could always put it at an angle. Let me see. Try it anyway. Yeah, it kind of fits. That's fine. And then I think I want to add some of the wee elements that go with this. I'm thinking, will I? So there's this kind of wee dotty type stamp, which is pretty nice. Now I've got a lot of ink on some of these stamps, so I'm just going to take them off. I'll take some of that ink off before I put it back. That one's quite inky too. Just before and then this one is a bit inky as well. So let's pop this one on here, and we can just add a little bit of colour. Oh, I've just stuck my finger in that, haven't I? Not good. Not so good. Right, let's see. We've got a green one here. Oh, that's not such a good colour. What else have we got? No. Let's just use the yellow on this bit. So I'm just popping that on the top there onto the stamp instead of the other way around. Then I'm just going to do a few wee bits of just to fill that in so it doesn't look so bare. Like that. There we go. Right, now then I want to pop, I'm going to have to try and get my hands wiped. Got some wipes over there. Right, just wipe my hands a bit and let's get rid of this because we don't want to get that on this card either. Just make sure it's all clean, take that away. Put these to the side just now, out the way as well. And I'll take these off. There we go, and just cleaning some of these stamps up because I don't really like leaving ink on them, or they just become, the ink just stays on it, and I like to try and clean them off if I can before I put them away. That'll do just now. Right, so let's put some ribbon on. So I've got my punch here. Oh no, I don't need it because I forgot I had already had. So I'm going to use one bit of yellow and one bit of blue ribbon. Just for, so I'm going to double it over like that. There we go. And then I'm going to pop it through. Now I always get this wrong, so I might be popping it through the front and then taking it off because it's not actually the way I want. But I just pop the two bits through, make a loop, and then pull the two tails back. And I think I've done it the wrong way. Yes, I have. So we'll do that again. So put this loop through the front of this, not the back. So pop it through the front. You open the loop and I put these two tails through. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And then I'm just going to cut that off because I don't need that amount on to it. Only want a wee bit, and then that can go in there like that. And then I want to use the blue one this time for this one, and I'll just do the same, just cut a wee bit of ribbon off like that, and do the same, double it over. So what did I do? Pop it through the front and then open the loop, pull these tags through, and then you've got your bit like so, and then just cut that down to shorter tags, and then that goes in that side. Okay, and then the next thing to do is I'm going to glue these bits on here. Oh. Don't get glue on the front like me. Okay, there we go, and then this one. And that gives that a nice kind of border as well. Okay, so that's that done. I know we've got two wee tabs, but we can tuck them behind. So the next bit I want to do is to try and do the bumblebee bit with the acetate. So what I wanted to do, so I've got a couple of bits of acetate here. I can take that out just now. So put that away. these out the way just now. So let's see if we can get this to work. So as I say, I've got all these flowers as well because I want to put flowers as well into this area here where the bee is going to be in the middle. So I've got a couple of bits of acetate. Now they're quite thick. Well, thick as in width thick. So I've cut them to the same width, which is probably, it's not very much, it's like, I might have to cut it down, I don't know. So that's half an inch by, well, I've cut it to, I think, 3 3/4, but it doesn't matter about that as much. So what I want to do is I want to stick that inside the bee, just probably at the bottom here, at his bottom. So just kind of in there. And I might do 2 bits just to strengthen it up a bit as well. And then I'll put the other bee on top. So I could use tape for this, but where's my tape? Have I got some on the table? No. I can see it up there. So if I pause this for a minute, I'll go and get it and then I'll come back. Right, I've come back. So I've got some tape here. I was trying to find red liner tape, but I think I don't have any. Couldn't find any anyway. Right, so I've got a bit of tape here. So if I just pop that onto the bee. That, and then come on, I need my, I've got a thumb here though, so make sure that's gone down. I'll bring you down a bit because you can't see very much from up there. So I've got my piece of acetate, which I'm just going to pop on there, like that. And then I'm going to pop another piece of tape on, again, on this side. Yeah, I think that's too big, really. Just get rid of that. Too far down. Make sure that's... And peel this back off. Now I need to put glue on as well to the other pieces. Oh, it's not gone down yet. Let's see if this bit, no. Come on. Stick onto the piece. It's coming. It is coming. That's better. So stick that on there, and then I need to put glue onto here. Put on there as well. Sort of bits onto these antennae and legs because we want to stick to. Oh, that's a bit much. So I'm just going to put a wee bit of glue on this just so I can slide it into place, and then just try those matching up. Come on. The legs. Might work. Find out he's got more legs than he had already. So just getting these together. And this one here. Let's try and get these to go together. Yeah, I think that's as best I can get it. Let's see the opposite side. I think it's okay as well. So the next thing we want to just hold that in place a bit, squeeze that. The next thing I want to try and do, don't want that to come off, is to put this inside like that. So what I need to do is work out that I still need to cut a wee bit off because it's a bit too big still. So I'm cutting off just a wee bit there. You can just see. So I'm just going to put him into the middle, and then that'll still. So what I need to do is put tape onto here again. So I want to just put tape on to one side of there, and then I want to just chop that piece off at the opposite side because I don't need that amount. So if I just press that down. Now before I do this, I want to use I've got some Wink Stella, or I just want to put a touch on his wings, or her wings, whatever, just to give it a bit more shine. Like that, and then turn over and do the same on the opposite side. Like that. There we do, that's fine. There we go. And then I want to try and get this off and then stick it on. There we go. So I'm going to pop him in right down, so right down in the middle till it reaches the bottom, and then stick that in like that. Now I may need to put something here because it is quite heavy, so I may need to put another piece of tape here as well. So that's a bit awkward now, but I'll put that on. So, yep, that's probably better like that. So let's just pull that bit off. So that was a bit of a mistake on my behalf, but now you know. So pop that piece on like that, and that can bend over that way or this away. So that's quite good. Now we need to add some of our flowers as well, don't we? So when the person opens it, they'll see the bee in the middle as well, and I think that's pretty cool. So what I'll do is I'll come back again and I'll do another one. So this will be part 4, and I know it's going on a bit, but well, these things take time. Maybe I'll just do the flowers up and then I'll show you how to attach them. That's probably the better way. So thanks for joining me again to see how I did this bit of the bee, and I will be back again with the next part. Bye for now.